That's all she said. She's large. She's large. Hey, it's backwards. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Static Show. This is Bob.
Hey, everyone. Miles here.
Did you hear that tonight?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
A little bit? Okay. Kind of low. All right. I'm working on it. Working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Unbreakable. We alive, damn it.
Where's this girl at?
Everybody, what's that?
Where's that girl at? Isn't there a girl that says something?
A girl that says something?
Yeah, like, you're live.
Oh, that already happened. You missed it.
Oh, fuck.
Live streaming is on. You weren't paying attention.
Oh. All right. No, no.
Yeah. That's what you're doing. Not paying attention.
Just spent an hour trying to start a stream of urine, for Christ's sakes. You know? Christ's sakes. I'm old now.
How's it? What?
Let's just go. Let's go out of the show. Let's just go out the show. Okay, let's go.
The whole stream of urine thing. I'm not quite getting.
Yeah, you don't want it.
Yeah. What do you stick something up your peen when you were young or something? What's going on?
That's another story. But yeah,
like a kazoo up there or something.
Yeah. And you can play it too.
Yeah,
it's a flute.
It's a flute. I was thinking it was a literal skin flute. Just saying. Yeah, they call me Bubbles.
Yeah.
Well, I have something strange to talk about tonight. Very strange.
You didn't introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah. You're not fucking paying attention. I said, this is Bob. Welcome to the show.
Oh, I didn't hear that either, man.
God, let me rewind everything. Jesus.
Nah, forget. Okay, just go.
This guy, like, blink and you miss it. Yeah. Mister, pay attention. I'm sitting here watching the wheels go round.
All right.
Yeah, so this is Bob.
And this is Miles.
There you go. Okay. I got a weird story for you.
Go ahead.
No, I took the time on that. So, this is a few weeks ago. And I was driving on the highway. I was going up to Decatur.
Yes.
And I'm trying to remember where it was at exactly, because maybe this will be mean something to somebody and they can kind of explain this to me or something. But so I think it was close to Glenarm or somewhere just outside of Springfield, Illinois.
Okay.
I'm driving and there's lots of overpasses on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm driving down the highway, at 75 miles an hour, whatever this highway speed is. And I swear, I saw something like hang its head down from the overpass, underneath the overpass, in the girders.
Yeah.
And then like kind of looked around and then whoop went back up into the girders. Now,
okay.
Yeah, right. I know. It's like, are there children up in the girders?
Well.
So, and I mean, it was so much so. I mean, I was approaching it. I wasn't under it yet. This thing like whoop drops, like just kind of like head and shoulders.
Yeah.
Looks around. Whoop. Right back up. And I'm like, and so then as I'm going underneath there, I'm like leaned way forward so I can try to look up while I'm driving underneath it. I mean, it was so freaky. And it wasn't like, it was like a child size thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a like a construction type person, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't like the Village People, was it?
No, it wasn't the Village People, I don't think. Unless it was the diminutive Village People, perhaps.
Was it a manatee?
It wasn't a manatee. Now it'd be big. You could be mistaken for a manatee.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
And so, yeah, I was so weirded out. I was like, it was like child size, and there was no features. It was totally black, like just darkness.
And they were smooth.
The shape of a child's head and shoulders.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
Are there any escaped monkeys maybe from like a zoo?
Everybody goes for the monkey, right? Anytime you see something hanging up from underneath the overpass, it's always a monk. I don't think there was any escaped monkeys in the area.
You always hear about that on the news.
Ago when it was kind of cold, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's been probably like 2 months ago, maybe. 2 months ago.
There's a bear cup.
No, round head. Roundish, not like a bear, which has got the ears and all that, you know.
That was weird.
It was really weird. I mean,
it waved to you and handed you a beer, and you're like, "Wow, this is like
it didn't wave at me. Just like I said, looked out, looked around, and then popped back up, gone.
A large rock didn't hit your car, did it? After you passed under it,
no rock.
Okay, it's not a kid then. Okay.
No, well, I have been in a car that's been hit by a large rock in the past. Yes.
I don't know. This is
yeah, we almost came through the windshield. That big. It was a huge rock. It was like the size of a bowling ball.
Like someone threw it at you?
Yeah, actually, I was just talking about. I went to lunch. With
wait a minute! This happened in Decatur.
Yeah, that happened. The big rock happened in Decatur. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You said there was something like
before where I almost got myself killed because of the 2 times. Once when the rock hit, and then once because we started chasing people. And that was probably not the right thing to do in that part of town. So
yeah.
I was younger, so
yeah.
I did not stop. I did not investigate any further, other than I was like, really, like, what the hell just happened?
You didn't pull over and like get out your flashlight?
No. I was just like, oh my gosh, there's a guy hanging. Wait a minute, it looked like a kid hanging from the overpass underneath, just his head, not like his whole body. But then I'm like, no, there's not. It's gone.
There's a man on the wing.
I looked at exactly. I looked at my rearview mirror. I'm like,
you're like William Shatner.
Yeah. I was really kind of like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It looked like, somebody was just curious and just like looked around and then went back.
That's weird.
It was weird. Yeah.
That is weird.
I've been saving that one for you. There you go.
I know. Well, you talk to all these cryptid people all the time, don't you? Why don't you just like emailing them?
I will. Hey. I mean, I'll eventually get to that, but I thought I'd throw it at you first and see what little information I would get.
Well, this is a new cryptoid, I mean, the Bridge Street Overpass or whatever, and
it's called the Turd Burglar.
Yeah. In Argenta, Orienta, or where the fuck you were at.
In Springfield. Yeah. There's Springfield.
Yeah. Springfield.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. No, I've never had something like that. Now you've got me interested.
Well, I mean, you always have these, like, I saw an orb. Hey, I saw an orb.
Well, I usually doubt you whenever you like, hey, there was an earthquake this morning. I'm like, no, there wasn't. Yeah, there was.
Yeah, there was.
Remember, like, I'm always doubting you, and then you're like, no,
because you were whacking off in the shower. You're like, no, there wasn't an earthquake.
Earth was moving for me. I know that. Yeah.
And then you find out it's true. You're like, oh, hey, well,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm really good at distracting myself. Woo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is weird. So you saw some kind of cryptid or something.
I saw something. I don't know what it was, but
it poked its head out, looked around, and just.
Yep. I mean, it was a blink and you miss it kind of a situation. I can tell you that.
Was it a bird, Jamie?
No, because it was too big. It was like literally child-sized. Like it would look like a child-sized shadow.
Yeah. That's weird.
It wasn't man-sized.
Yeah.
It was definitely was smaller than that. So.
Was it the little guy from Game of Thrones? Was it that guy?
Peter Dinklage. Well, he's got, I think, average sized head, but he's just very diminutive. This was like, like a neighbor or something swinging from the overpass.
I think you can put out a book on this, like all the cryptoids you've seen in cryptids.
Yeah, I'm adding it to my list.
Your UFO sightings. Now you got cryptids and ghosts. You were in a haunted church.
It was probably closer to the shadow thing that I saw. So
yeah,
but it was under an overpass, so I wasn't sure what to call it.
And it was daytime, right?
Oh yeah, it was probably like 7 or 8 in the morning. Yeah. I was trucking on up north, and then
I think you need to check this out.
Well, I wasn't going to stop. I was on a schedule.
Oh, I see.
I'm always I've always got some. I don't just drive around like you aimlessly. Well, hey, today I think I'll just burn a tank of gas. Let's go.
That is me. That is funny.
You're always doing that. You're like, let's see how far we can go this way before we have to turn around and come back.
And then I bitch about it. Like, I just spent $30 for nothing, man.
Yeah, I just burned a whole tank of gas for no reason.
I'm an idiot.
All I got was this fantastic greasy burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I've got to meet somebody, or I've got to be somewhere, or
man on the
I'm always purposeful, very purposeful.
Right, you just wouldn't drive around and be like,
No, that's not me.
That is weird. I don't know.
Well, it's strange and funny, strange and humorous. Yeah,
that is strange. Yeah, no, I like strange stories with no conclusion. I do like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, I'm trying to think. I've been up that way since then. Didn't see anything. So, but I will keep an eye out. If you're close to,
and you were by yourself, right?
Yeah, I was by myself. Of course.
You did not get video or anything?
No. I have I don't have it installed at the moment, but I have a dash cam.
I believe it.
I should have run that with me. I may have to do that.
You seem like the type that would do that.
I had a dash cam for like 5 years, and I ran it continuously for like probably about 4.5 years or whatever. And then I had to get my windshield replaced, so I had to take it all apart, and I haven't put it back together again because the whole idea was, the reason I got the dash cam was to catch wildlife running across the road, because I had that wolf run in front of me.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And no one believed me. And so then I'm like, okay, I'm going to get an effing dash cam. I'll tell you. And then when I got the dash cam, nothing ever happened. So
yeah.
That's what happens. The dash cam just doesn't happen. Just today, you're going to laugh at this. This is another weird one. For a half an hour, I watched a fox and a cat play in my yard.
Wait, isn't this like some old cartoon or children's book or something?
That's the Fox and the Hound. This was a fox and a cat.
They played.
They were either doing a very poor job of fighting or they were playing.
Oh.
They literally. So I got up really early. I had to go do something, not waste gas.
Yeah.
And I got back early, so I got back I got up and left and went and did an errand for my job, and I got back here and it was like maybe 8:15, 8:30, and I sat down to have some water, and I'm sitting there and I have the big window open, big sliding glass door. And I'm looking out into my backyard, which has got woods. Out comes this fox, and he's prancing around my yard. And then I've got a big wide view of this. He goes into the woods, and then this cat chases him out of the woods.
Get out of the woods.
And then it's chasing him around my backyard. And I've been doing, I did a bunch of yard work. I mentioned I was tearing up, stumps and whatnot. So I've got like some, branches and stuff. I've got a pile out in the backyard that I need to deal with. And they were running around the branches. And then at one point, the fox is close. So I can see the fox. I can't see the cat. The cat comes shooting over the top of these branches onto the fox.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I think pretty soon we're going to have little fox-like kittens.
Oh, I want to see this.
But anyway, I don't know that they were doing it, but yeah, but it was weird. And I mean, I sat there and watched it for probably at least 25, 30 minutes. I swear. These things ripping around my yard.
You got to get out your camera, your brother-in-law's piss camera.
I took a picture of it.
Get out your brother-in-law's piss video camera and.
I did take a picture to share with my wife because she never believes me when I see stuff. So yeah. But yeah, that's another weird thing. But apparently actually my wife told me, she's like, foxes are becoming domesticated. And
I haven't heard that.
You haven't? Well, there's an article about it. And because they're like coming close, the people are encroaching upon their territory, but they're becoming more friendly. And so in areas, they're becoming like dogs, basically, like pets. So yeah, he was just running around having a good old time, and this cat was chasing him.
I've only seen foxes, I think, twice in my life.
Oh, really? We
out in the wild, yeah.
Well, I told you that I seen a fox in my backyard that was like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of foxes, right? He was like super, like huge and muscular fox, but this one was more like a regular fox that you'd see, at the zoo or something.
You need to have like an animal bingo card, I think, like all the crap you put in your yard.
Well,
you're like, oh.
I keep wanting to buy a game cam and put it out there, but I want to get a really good game cam, so I keep talking myself out of it because it costs so much money. So,
well, all the money you're saving by not driving around like me. I mean, you could.
True. If I was spending your kind of money on gas, yes, I could have had 2 or 3 game cams by now.
At least, so we can see this so-called cat fox play miracle.
Well, it happens. These weird things happen all the time.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing these giant birds, but that's a whole other thing.
Oh, thunderbirds. Oh, here we go.
No, not a thunderbird. There's a lake, and these cranes will fly in, and these things are freaking huge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like a pterodactyl coming in.
You see the shadow like blocks out the sun, and then they come down. Yeah. Like, oh, that's just a big crane.
Oh, yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, so
they're ultimate.
Yeah, we have a lot of those coming in here lately, it seems like. So it's just like, what the frick is that?
Man, you're lucky seeing all this, man.
Yeah, and then there's this raccoon in the evening.
Yeah.
Every night he runs across my neighbor's driveway. I can see my neighbor's driveway. He goes from the woods out across my neighbor's driveway. I don't know where he's going.
Do you feed him?
He's like a DoorDash raccoon. He's going to get the food and bring it back or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Do you feed him?
No.
You refuse to feed him.
No, I don't refuse to, but I'm unlike yourself. I'm not going to spend my money on raccoon chow or whatever to stick out there.
Yeah. Raccoon chow.
I don't know what the hell. What would
All
you
right,
feed a raccoon?
my good man. Would you have some raccoon chow back there, please, sir?
That's raccoon chow you have in that bowl, sir. Yes.
Now,
as opposed to the fox, the raccoon does not want to be seen. He is like he's very sneakily running around, where the fox just doesn't seem to give a crap.
They're nocturnal.
Yeah. Well, no, that's why I said that. But he comes out in daylight though, which is also weird. But I mean, it's close to night, but it's not night. So
yeah.
But we have a bunch of raccoons around here, so. And bunnies and squirrels. It's a whole.
You seem to be upsetting my dog. He's like looking at me like
cavalcade of animals here.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you, by the way?
Well, I was playing with my cat and raccoon and fox and
fox. My fox.
You're all my friends.
I was playing with my woodland friends. I said, let's play.
We were in Narnia together.
Everybody, come on.
Mr. Thomas. And so I went garage selling with my youngest son. He's an adult, and
what did the garage sale use? Is this the first time this year, or is this?
I occasionally stop by one or two. I mean, I don't know if it's the first one this year, but
any garage that's open, I'll stop and take a look around, see what I want.
I mean, I assume it's free. I mean, I just go on there.
No pricing.
It's free. And no, this is like one of these town-wide garage sales, like these little, podunk towns. And,
right, yeah.
Come on down. Redneck's got the garages open. Come on down. Right? I'm like, well, let's go to see some rednecks. Let's go. And,
you're like, let's go waste some gas, son. Come on.
I just put $40 in that gas tank. We're going to do it.
I just filled her up. Let's go run it out before Mom has to go to work on Monday.
I just took out $500 cash. We're going to do it right now. And just a bunch of crap, just a huge amount of crap, just like, nah.
You love the crap.
Oh, I love my baby clothes. Oh, I love my baby clothes. Oh, I love a good baby clothes.
Did you get a shirt that is too small for you to actually put on? Or?
Yeah, no, I don't. There was like, I was just like, there was like nothing.
These aren't for adults. I think I can.
I have an inner child, but it's not mine.
I just like the smell of baby clothes.
Yummy. And so no, there was like, I not even the least bit interested in all this crap, crap. Like it's being at your house. Look at all this crap. Like, crap. Here, crap. Oh, candle, crap. Yeah. Bob would have that crap. Yeah, crap. And so it's getting. What's that?
Got a Bears logo on it.
I was looking for Bears logos, actually.
I was looking for the special edition McMahon candle with the Bears logo and the shades and headband.
How much you want for that used Bears thong out there? How much? How much? And we'd already been to a few, and they're like completely struck out. I'm like, my son's like, well, let's see a few more. I said, okay.
What's he looking for? Is he just humoring you?
He just, we look around to see what the hell,
Okay.
Sometimes you get lucky, who knows, but, and so there's this house, and, for some reason, this guy's got like this huge, flag of Ireland flying outside. I don't know why, but I'm like, okay.
Maybe he's Irish.
I took it to be Irish. He's got like all of his goodies for sale. He's got a Harley for sale out in the yard. Wow. And he's got
that's big doings there.
Some old pickup truck out there for sale. I'm like, oh, because he's a good old boy, man. He's going. He's downsizing.
Yeah.
Come on in, guys. Come on in the redneck special. Get in here now. No. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah. I got
so we go in, and my son actually bought some shoes from this guy. And
what kind of shoes was he selling?
No, they were just some nice dress shoes. And he's like, "Well, these are new, boy. I never wore
I
them."
was gonna say I've never, if they were used shoes I wouldn't buy them. I don't know. I think I
They looked in good condition. They
yeah
did.
okay. I'll believe you.
Okay, so they're transacting this, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, crap, crap, crap. I'm like, oh, wait, like cookie cutter things, little cookie cutter,
Just what you need, cookie
Yeah,
cutters.
like I don't really need them, but I'm looking at them. Now I've described the guy, the house, the layout, right? In the middle,
I could entertain your mother with these cookie cutters by pushing them into my belly at night, and then I would have
so,
green stars, purple horseshoes, and blue diamonds
you want to see the Christmas tree, huh?
on my belly.
hmm Christmas tree looks like a butt plug if you look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah, I didn't even get into the doing your butt cheeks. Yeah.
And so in the middle of this is, and I had to get some ethnic help on this, I guess, because I had to identify what's in this picture. But there was two, I would say, Hebrew symbols
Okay.
in the midst of this. I thought, oh, okay, because there's a thing, there's the Star of David, which I knew what it was. Like, okay.
Well, that's good. Good start.
And there's another thing I go, I don't know what it is, but I know
dreidel?
this is, some Hebrew writing or something. I didn't know what it was. And it threw me because I'm like, this gentleman just really does not come off as, being like Jewish or anything,
Irish Jew.
Yeah, I'm like, I was really confused. He's a redneck Irish Jew. I go, I don't, this is too much to take in.
I think that's a country song. I was a redneck Irish Jew.
And the town he was in certainly would not allow it. I'm sure it would be like, no, we're going to.
Larry David is going to be singing that on his new country album because everybody's got one. So
What? I was selling my cookie cutter. What?
Yeah.
So many questions. I was so tempted. I don't know why. I just was so tempted just to ask this guy, like, could you give me a background on this? Because I thought
you were going to say, can you give me a back rub?
Can you give me? I'm not really into a lot of things, but could you give me a background, please?
The possibility of you being a masseuse was very high.
I'm full of all sorts of surprises, boy.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I found that very bizarre. I'm like, wow, why would he have Star of David?
Did you buy it?
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, I had to go to our friend CB, because CB is of the faith.
Right? Did you take a picture and send it to CB?
Yes, I did. I go, CB, help me out quick. I need this. I go, what is that? He goes, oh, well, there's this game we play, blah, blah, blah. It's a dreidel. I go, oh, I know what that is. Yeah.
That's what I said. It was going to be a dreidel.
It's a dreidel, yeah. It was a dreidel.
Yeah.
Dreidel.
I made you out of clay.
Which I didn't, I don't know. I didn't know what it meant. I don't know.
That was my guess. Star David and dreidel. There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. This looked like something out of Raiders of the Lost Ark. I didn't know what it was.
Hey, kid, it's a lost dreidel.
I mean, now that I look at the shape, I go, okay. Okay. I don't know. It was just weird. I don't know. I did not peg this. This completely threw me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you didn't buy anything then? You didn't buy?
I did. I was thinking. Really, just the shoes. Really, I don't think we bought anything up. I guess we bought something else, but it wasn't very exciting.
What was that?
A gross of paper bags.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a gross.
Paper bag. Like what size paper bag?
Big.
Like grocery bag or lunch bag?
Piggly Wiggly.
Were they really Piggly Wigglies?
No, but it was that size. I mean, it was like, I don't know.
I would probably buy a gross of Piggly Wiggly bags.
Yeah.
Just because
they're good
they have
bags.
Piggly Wiggly on them.
No, I don't know. It's all this stupid crap people sell,
A gross of grocery bags. Wow.
Yeah.
What do you get? Is that for your lunch?
Yeah, my lunch. I like to take like a full size,
I can put a whole turkey in here, honey.
I'm hungry, Mom. Yeah, all these I don't know, all these
It's for
weirdos
sneaking
selling
office
stuff.
supplies out of the office.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You really got to have that big of a lunch bag, Miles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like people that sell all this crap, they're all different. Like some people don't talk at all. They're very
Because they don't really want to sell it.
yeah, like my wife's making me do this, kind of like
That
I'm out
would be
here
me. That would be what I would be. I'd be like,
selling this white diamonds perfume, but I don't really want to.
I'm like, oh my God, this guy's going to buy this grocery bag. Shit.
Uh, you get the kind of the small talkers. This guy had like the same canned speech for everyone. Hey, we're having pretty good weather today. What do you think? Like, yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's good. These people that 30 seconds later walk up. Hey, we're having a pretty good weather day. What do you think? I'm like, you whore. You are a whore, sir. You just said that to me exactly.
Then you're like, you guys need to buy any grocery sacks?
I will undercut this man right now with my gross of paper bags. I will undercut this son of a bitch.
You know what this garage sale needs?
Mm-hmm.
Some grocery bags. I'll sell you something for $1. 10
You
for
want a
$1.
dreidel?
Yeah, and a dreidel.
Dreidel.
They'll be like, "What's a dreidel?"
What?
Just like you.
What?
Like, what is this? What's
I don't
this?
know. I had no idea what it was. I don't
Oh
know.
gosh. Okay.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Any other interesting tidbits? Did you get like a bargain on a sex swing or anything?
There was no, because I mean, you do, every once in a while, like we got old nudie mags out here right next to the kids' toys. If you want to,
Seriously?
you ever go to a garage sale though? There's something like completely inappropriate. They're like, "What the fuck is
No,
this?"
I don't think I mean,
I've seen that. No, people
really? I've
like
never seen
dirty
that.
videos, yeah, and like nudie mags, like all that.
Really? Okay.
You like boobies? It's right next to the the
I've
slip and
never.
slide.
I don't think I've ever seen any pornography at a garage
Well,
sale.
not often. I'm just saying. Yeah, I've seen stuff.
Apparently, you've had a lot of garage sales. Is my
I have gone to some garage sales. Yes.
No, I mean at
Yeah.
your house because your wife's like, we're getting rid of these.
Oh no.
She's like
Yeah,
every time you have garage sales, she tries to get rid of them, and then you just get more. So
mine are stowed away safely in the basement in a an old speaker box. So yeah,
I
they're
was gonna
all.
say hermetically sealed.
No, no.
Because I recall, if I recall,
Yeah.
at least one of your sons had a Jenny McCarthy Playboy in his time capsule or something.
I have no comment to that. Absolutely no comment to that.
Yeah, because I think I was hanging out whenever that got stowed.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. You really can't peg that way.
I wasn't around for the other one, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. You make it up. I don't know. Figure it out.
When's he going to open that, by the way?
No, I showed it to my oldest son. He could care less. He's like, "Oh, you can throw all that away." I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, nice.
"Bam, bam, bam, ba ba down, down,
Oh my
So I
God,
guilted
that's
him. He's like,
horrible.
"Don't throw it away, Dad. Don't throw it away."
I was just joking. Quit crying.
I was just joking. I was gonna throw away all that shit you collected when I was born. Just don't.
Quit crying. You, God, make
My dad's crying now. Look at him. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you had a pretty good day.
Yeah, it was a fun day. Yeah.
Fun day was had by all.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe next time you'll hit the nudie mag
Jackpot.
house. Yeah, jackpot.